Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone? How is everyone? Sorry, I was doing all this stream setup things. Do not mean to not chat. Just you know, doing all the stream setty thingies or whatever you want to call it. Hey, what's up, Juggernaut? Hey, what's up, friend? Fanboyant. Hey, what's up, Sniper? Fox Knight, I'm on the TV. I don't even got a face. I don't think you're allowed to do that. I'm actually fairly confident that that's illegal. No face, no TV. I think that's the saying, you know? Otherwise you go to jail, so maybe off the TV, you know? That's exciting, Juggernaut. Hey, what's up, Wally? So I'm thinking that we're gonna have to redo some LI guides. We're gonna have to like talk about it. I'm very excited. Our alliance is going with 53 members, so I'm pretty curious how that's gonna impact matchmaking. Not gonna lie. So yeah, it's gonna be a trip. That's for sure. Trip that is for sure. My kid watches me play, and it's like nerve-wracking because like I love that he watches me play. Don't get me wrong, it's cool, whatever. But like, you know, he's 6. Maybe he shouldn't be learning how to be an addict. But I mean, there's math behind it and all this other jazz, and that's how I try to justify it. That is how I try to justify it. All right, I'm gonna rally real quick so that way I can pay more attention here, and I'm not sitting at 100 stamina. And I want to do Pangolin right away, so I use my 24-hour attack buff. I hate that it doesn't tell you that you're rallying. Like, why give those options? Whatever. I'll just do a bait. I'm not upgrading special ants. It's 646, or it's not even it's not a CA. Why would I upgrade special ants? Rallying doing lizards doesn't give XP, so it doesn't do anything. I'm gonna summon. I mean, maybe I'll try and just do some orange eggs, but as you can tell, I don't usually do orange ants. And then I'm officially taking over the Naya Cupcake account. What happened here? Oh, it already hit. Crazy. As you can tell, I finally took over the Naya Cupcake account officially. So she's on Cultivator, and we're gonna start saving orange eggs. Trying to get to like, I want like 250 in reserve, something like that. I don't have anything relevant to upgrade APS. Nothing relevant. I mean, I guess if I hatch a Chicory Master the first hour, then like I'll upgrade it. So maybe I'll wait. But I only have 21 exotics, so it's like I need 35 exotics for it to matter. I guess maybe I could get a golden crystal, 2-star golden crystal, but like my team is Crimson Frigger, 5-star. I'm not gonna 6-star. It's 21. It's 25. I have 21. Chicory Master still needs one more dupe. So I guess like my only hope is golden crystal. Yeah. So like I understand, I appreciate the thought process, but not really my thing. Fox Knight. I use my carriers. I use my carriers on shooter Inte. I don't use my carrier, or I don't use my shooters. All right, so there's two things I want to talk about today specifically. I want to talk about the insect talent tree, which if you guys are in my Discord, you know that I put out a at everyone because I I tagged everyone 5 times today. Sorry about that, but you know that I am looking to upgrade or have like a better discussion and understanding of what talent trees people are using, how they like to use them, things like that. Because my thought process is different than others, and the nerd herd doesn't exist for the most part anymore, so it's like my thought process only, and I want better than that for my community. Also, like, I'm a carrier main, so I've upgraded these, and these are the same, and people are going over here over like a combat speed, so I mean that's pretty smart, different than what I was doing, but something that I need to pay attention to. And then let's see what else. Oh, like I don't have much experience upgrading non-carriers. The over here I'm still waiting on fodder, 24,000 as a like light spender at most is a lot, so I'm waiting on a bunch. So I'd really like to talk about that. There's some really interesting thought processes in Discord that I'd like to talk about. And then I was asked to talk about battle reports. So that'll also be interesting. I'm not really sure what people don't understand about battle reports. So that'll be a conversation, and hopefully people come with questions. That is rough, Juggernaut. That is rough. And since it is Special Ant Day, I'm happy to talk about Special Ants as well. Should have taken that into consideration. Maybe this topic's better on, maybe this topic's better on a Sunday, but super happy to talk about special lands, which ones I would think you should star up, things like that. So I know that's a lot of questions for people. All right, let's ignore all that and let's do some Pangolin. So if you guys don't know, on each Soldier Ant day or on each Pangolin day, the way it works is, for instance, Shooter today, Guardians are 50% reduced, Carrier Ants deal 100% damage, and then Shooters deal 150% damage, essentially. That's like basic math of it. And then if you, so with that in mind, my T10 carriers are going to do way better than my T9 shooters that aren't invested into. And then Naya, since it's a shooter main, is going to do way better with my T9 carriers than it will with T9 shooters. No, AAPS. There is currently there is no insect talent trees that help with stars. Maybe they'll come out with a new insect that's like exclusively a helper insect that gives insane stats, and leveling it up helps in that regard, but currently there's nothing. The insect helper thing is all well defined just in here. It doesn't get an improvement because their health is higher. Of course, AAPS. Tan, that's true. Pangolin is feeling more and more like a chore. And then, like, when you're on Lost Island and you have mud skippers, I'm really glad you don't have to rally mud skippers, but so many specified hits. At least they didn't schedule it during Groundhog. I can't even imagine. Hey, what's up, Victor? How are you? Wally, in my opinion, Wasp is the best insect in the game. Arguably, Whip is also, but you have to be a carrier main. And then Devil Flower is a strong second, as my personal opinion based off of what I've seen. But I don't like any of the Guardian insects at all. That's awesome, Victor. I'm glad to hear that. Nice to see you at a live. Absolutely, Wally. I just said that, Whip. Or Fox Knight. Whip. Depending on how you want to view it. Whip or Hornet are the strongest in my opinion. No other one. Nothing's changed, MDS. I guess like they have the starting bonus, which impacts like invading, but I don't believe I talk about that at all for like defending their areas. But I think I'm gonna come up with another guide or do a couple of lives on Lost Island, especially since I now get experience with how the matchmaking system changes with only 53 people signed up. I'm really excited to do, put out like an educational video or whatever on that, because that's really interesting to me. Whip or Wasp, depending on how you look at it. All right, so insect talent tree. My predefined like insect talent tree for orange that I've basically always used, or you know, think about like default to when I'm looking at the insect talent tree, is over like this. You get all squads attack, all squads defense, which is good, and all squads attack. I've been thinking about doing this one up too, just because we know about attack now. And then if I were more of a PvP player, I'd do invasion attack, but I'm not. And 3% attack going up doesn't seem really worth it. I've seen a lot of players in carrier going for this one, which I wasn't thinking about going for. So I am probably gonna adjust my focus and go that way. You get health, which isn't like that important right now, but it is good. And then this one will be pretty large. I was doing the squad's attack, but I believe the special ant would be overall better. It does mean that this is going to have to be upgraded, which we'll see how it works. Part of me really wishes that I had access to like a Whales account or could spend more money on the game in order to be able to like talk to things in a better degree. And then over here, the way that I planned on doing it was just this giant circle of blue, like maxing out this giant circle of blue. But I don't know about that anymore. It's like okay, but part of me wants to focus a little bit more on carrier and only go up to, or like start working on this area. So that way I can get like the skill damage and I can get the skill damage of all squads up here. I don't know if this is going to be good or bad, but I think with all the buffs that you get getting to that point, it'd be okay. Again, I think I'm going to first go for this one. Hey, what's up, Leo? How are you? What are you guys' thoughts? What type of insect talent trees do you guys got? I can show some off on Discord. So if we go over to my Discord, which I don't have a way to show you guys right now, I haven't set that up. Actually, I wonder real quick if I can. Let me see. I'm trying to find the branch you just brought up. Fighting enthusiasm. Fighting enthusiasm. I don't see fighting enthusiasm on Hornet. Oh, right there. That's pretty cool. That's actually really cool. I like that a lot. Yeah. It's pretty cool. It's pretty interesting. I think that that's actually a really good route to go, like this. Especially like since this one isn't as good for carrier. And then you said you get, or you went for 12% CC resist on whip. Is this upgraded 12? Does it go from 1% to 12? That'd be insane. I guess it could. Yeah, I mean, Whip has the fighting enthusiasm too, so I'm not opposed to that. A lot of them have it. This is like the only one that I remember off the top of my head that doesn't. And trying to figure out this tree terrifies me. So I have no experience with it, right? I got a 10. Yeah, I mean, Hornet is way better to like invest into for PvE because of Pangolin. But I do like Whip for PvE as well, PvE and PvP. So it's like a hard argument one way or another, but I can understand wanting to go again one way or another. I guess splitting it is beneficial too, whereas like I'm pretty focused on one special ant. Or I'm really focused on one insect. Like on Naya, I'm focused on Devil Flower. I make the minimum requirements of like level 5. Leveled up this one a little bit for Pangolin. And then here I have you know, a level 19 whip and a level 20 emperor. And that's because I got emperor before whip and didn't expect to see it so soon. But now that I have whip, I'm gonna invest into whip the maximum potential, and then emperor is just gonna kind of sit here at level 20. I'm not willing to pay for the level degen again. I paid for it to get my level 9 scorpion degen, but I'm not looking to do that again. It's so expensive. So expensive. Oh, I guess I can hatch. Yeah, slim arched, solid orange shell. That's probably all of the orange eggs that I'll hatch for the rest of the week. Enough for one CA, and then I'll save the rest. Here I'll probably hatch 21 this CA because that's how far I am away from an orange. Unless I get an orange before that. If I get an orange before it, I'm not going to stress it. But I don't really like going over. It's just, you know, that instinct that, you know, it's just one more to get that orange ant. But Naya has such awful luck on orange ants. Almost always goes to the pity. Whereas, like, as you saw, UD doesn't. But as you can see, I got a jack jumper. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Anyone pull anything good? All right, so the other thing that I wanted to talk about tonight. Yeah, I feel you, JY. I am waiting on that chick dupe so bad. My SM is sitting all here purdy, but at 7-star with 1 out of 2 copies. It makes me feel like I just want to. If they sell it again, I may cave and buy it if it's like only $200 just to get it. A black fire. Solid pull, solid pull. You know, ain't nothing wrong with the black fire. Is that a purple or an orange? Man, off the top of my dome, do not remember. Black fire, there you go. Perfect. Now you can upgrade other special ants faster. Maxed it out. Let's go. I'm kidding. Unless, you know. Sorry, I've never used Blackfire personally. It's not something that I've ever wanted to spend spores on or anything like that. So I couldn't remember off the top of my dome. I do recommend it for earlier games, especially free to play. But the amount of money I spent early on was able to get me ahead. I haven't had that issue. All right, so my current best for shooters on this account is 244. 244. I'm looking to beat a 244. I save all of my best hits. This is my Guardian. This is my Pangolin, or my Groundhog. This is obviously my Carrier. And this is my Shooter. Again, I'm not a heavy pay to win, so I don't have like crazy insane things, but that's what I have. I did get asked specifically what why did I get reinforced? Okay. So I did get asked to go over battle reports. So if people have questions on battle reports, if they could ask them. I don't really know what people don't understand. And I am happy to talk to you guys about it if you have any questions regarding battle reports. Otherwise, if no one has any questions regarding battle reports, I'm happy to answer any questions about anything. Minecraft, Magic the Gathering, or Ants, or AFK Arena, I guess. But I don't have much else that I was planning on talking about. It's just hard for me to understand what people want to know about battle reports. So if someone could let me know, that'd be pretty cool. If you roll enough dice, RNG won't hit you. Just buy more orange eggs and you'll be good to go. You know what I'm saying? All you need to do, Fox Knight, fix the problem. I'm just saying, Fox Knight, if you're really worried about RNG, but buying more, rolling more dice does get you there. It's the only reason I've considered buying it's the only reason I've considered opening all my orange eggs to try and get like a golden crystal or a Chicory Master. Exactly, Tan. Tan. I don't know how to pronounce an A like that, so I apologize. But you are correct. That's the right way to think. As long as it's hatchable, good to go. Exactly, JY. Fox Knight, I would never be a bad influence. I would just encourage you that if you have a goal in mind, you should seek those goals. And if, you know, your goal is to get a certain special ant that can be hatched, why wouldn't you want to do that? Exactly, Tan. That's why I'm saving. Eventually, they're going to do a 9 for 10, you know? Maybe they're going to do a 9 for 10 for Valentine's Day. Maybe they'll do it for X, Y, Z. I don't know. That's why I'm saving. You know? I hatch enough to get a orange ant, or either 20 or a special ant, orange special ant, a week, and that's it. Other than that, I save the rest of it. A viewer just sent me this, and I want you to know, if you're watching this, I'll give you a right kidney, my right kidney, if you can like get my account to this, but don't tell anyone. But you know, this is beautiful and gorgeous. Congratulations. I do think 0 orange right now is probably the play. Maybe like the attack nodes and that's it. But other than that, I think that you're doing the right thing. I assume that you got this bottom right one down here that you can't see on this picture, or bottom left one that you can't see on this picture, but this account is gorgeous. MF 1,000,000% wish I got an MF. I opted to buy something stupid that event, and I regret it. But MF is 100% worth it. Ghost Ant has fallen out of favor, you know, between having Emperor Scorpion and a lot of the pay to win ants just being better. CC isn't really like that insane anymore, or whatever words you want to call it. You know, it's not crazy anymore. It's not in every formation. People aren't running GTSA. They're maybe running Giant Tooth, maybe running Slim Arch, maybe running Reap Master. But for the most part, if you're like in the league of buying MF, you're not in the league, or you're not worrying about those types of comps. So yeah, if I had the money to buy MF, I would. If I had the money to buy Crimson Pearl from this event, I would. But this is the worst event, bang for buck ever. The worst event, bang for buck ever. I've had people come up to me and tell me that they've gotten it for $230, $250, and then I had a Patreon get upset with me, and I apologize to that Patreon if they're watching this, but it ended up costing them like $530, $540 just to get one copy. Their second copy was only $780 total, so like it came out to be what I told them to expect, but that first copy was not what I had told them to expect, and I don't know how to fix that. Don't know how to fix that. But Crimson Pearl's insane. Yeah, absolutely, Trezoran. Your talent tree is like a dream to me. Do you have... That's exactly what you should expect. $765 for CP. Exactly what you should expect. The first item out of out of not this event, because this event's trash. The first item out of a event is typically $250, and the second item out of an event is typically $500. So 2 Crimson Pearls costing you 750 is, or 765 is like spot on. CP will improve. So like it's a long-term investment. CP will improve. I think he's good for PvP. Maybe not the best, but good. But it'll improve your Pangolin scores and your Groundhog scores, get you more stars on your skins, and it'll get you more of the treasure packs from Pangolin. So like it boosts your account in other ways, and you have it. So like it's hard for me to acknowledge or agree not to get CP if you like financially can afford it. Not to mention that I do think he's okay in PvP. I think he's like a pro March or a March 1, if I'm honest. I would love to see your marches where you don't feel like CP fits in there. I'm not telling you to spend money on there. I struggle to see where CP wouldn't fit. If you're like pure carrier, right? Because like UD is pure carrier. I have all of the carrier ants except for MF, obviously, and then who's the other one? MF and well, 5-star Brown Rogue's insane, so I don't have Brown Rogue. Oh, I now have a copy. It's just level 0. And Blood Giant isn't leveled up and my Gravedigger isn't built. So like, but my teams, like I dropped Golden Venom for a Brown Rogue 5-star. I would drop Golden Armor for a CP. I would drop Bullet Ant for a Gravedigger, and I would drop New World Giant for a Blood Giant, probably New World General for a Blood Giant, probably. Sorry. Actually, I might put actually I'd probably swap up my teams in general, because like the ants I want to cut is this entire row, Golden Armor, and maybe not Golden Venom. So I have Blood Giant, MF, Gravedigger, CP, and Brown Rogue 5-star. Brown Rogue 5-star Awaken. So if I don't have Brown Rogue 5-star Awaken, I'm keeping Golden Venom, but I have, you know, 4 ants that I want to cut. Not to mention CP's boost and PvE. Insane. Treasure Hunt, that sounds like an insane thing to do, 5-star. JY, Brown Rogue without Awakening is like okay, but he's like pretty out of meta unless you have him like 5-star. I don't think Brown Rogue's really good without 5-star. DA8. I don't know what DA8 means. Whip with Emperor, Gravedigger, GT, Golden Crystal. I mean, that's like an interesting comp, but are you only running like one carrier comp? Because then yeah, sure, CP doesn't fit there, but CP is universal, so it can fit inside of a shooter comp or something like that, unless you have more pay to win ants. You could always have something that I don't know, especially if you're running multiple account or multiple types. Oh, Driver Ant 8-star for the win. Got it. Fox Knight, White Velvet is the real MVP for a man named Chewy, my best friend. If you get him here, you would know. He agrees. White Velvet, the real MVP at all times. Treasure, and that sounds insane. My only thing is Chicory Master 7-star is OP. Not trying to tell you no, but Chicory Master versus a Golden Crystal 5-star, I would choose Golden Crystal 5-star. So if you have Golden Crystal 5-star, I think it's overall a better DPS than Chicory Master 7-star. If you're Golden Crystal 0-star, no. But Golden Crystal 5-star, probably a better DPS, and it gives you long-term poison, which means that since it's in the second row, it doesn't matter if you lose troop count. Whereas Chicory Master, if you lose troops, it does less damage. So it's hard to agree with Chicory Master being in the back row, but CP definitely should not be in the back row. Sorry, CP should definitely not be in the middle row. I don't know why I said back row. My brain. Treasuron, I am so sorry. That's insane. I love Golden Crystal and mine's 0-star. My friend has a 7-star Golden Crystal, Wenjamin, in this alliance, and he beats me on Groundhog every week because of it. His hits are insane with Golden Crystal. Not to make you more jealous, just if you ever do get it, know that it's definitely worth it. It is insane. I can't personally afford that level of dedication to get it, but like, if you can afford that, Golden Crystal definitely worth it. With MF release, probably not the best special ant in the game for carriers, but at one point in time, Golden Crystal was considered the best special ant in the game, period, all across. But MFGC or MFGC CP might be the best special ant, all three best special ants in the game. But I'm a simp for SM. Chicory Master is my favorite special ant ever. JY, Golden Crystal without skill 6 is pretty good for PvE because of the poison. Golden Crystal without skill 6 for PvP is not at Trezuan's level. Trezuan? I'm not sure if I said that right, but at his level, not having a skill 6, not a real special ant. But for PvE, Wise Berserker and Golden Crystal, totally fine that way. This is so cute. The Hornet with the crab just walking behind like that. To die for. Especially like if we look, who sent that? That's Godzilla. Oh, Meander. Yeah. Her account, gorgeous. Look at that. Reap Master, 8-star. Purple Awakening. Lathy Sniffer, 6-star. Crimson Pearl 2-star surprises me, but maybe she doesn't really like it. Maybe she has other priorities going on. But Crimson Pearl at 5-star, mwah, beautiful. Can't wait till they give out an Awakening. To self-promote, if you guys do not mind hitting that like button on the YouTube, helps out greatly. Super important to me. Talk about Discord a little bit. I have a giveaway happening right now for having level 3 boost. If we keep the level 3 boost every month, I will continue to give away Discord starting on the 1st, ending on the 3rd, assuming I remember or someone reminds me. So, you know, plus or minus, you know, it might be plus a couple of days until someone reminds me or I remember. I have a lot going on, so I'm very forgetful sometimes. But as long as we can keep the level 3, I will be giving away points, or I'll be giving away 2 nitros a month. The reason I'm doing this is it helps out the Discord a lot. It allows larger file uploads. So if the professor, who, if you guys are in my Discord, talks a lot, likes to upload files, and then other people upload files sometimes to me that I would like to upload to Discord, but I can't. So it increases the file upload. It increases the stream quality. So if people want to stream and ask me questions via stream, it makes it easier for me to see, or other people that want to ask. And then on top of all of that, it allows more emotes and stickers, which is huge to me. All right. Do you think Emperor Scorpion 2-star GT Ghost and 2-star Awakening BR is a good unit? I think Emperor and, or no, sorry. Yeah, I think Emperor and Ghost together is a lot. I would rather have some sort of other DPS there. Like, I would rather have Shikari Master, Golden Crystal. I know you don't have it. Slim Arched if you're going for like a full silence, literally anything else there instead of Ghost, because you have Emperor Scorpion in that March. If you didn't have Emperor Scorpion and it was Whip, then just like my pro, I would have, oh, this is Naya Cupcake's account. In my pro, I have Ghost, Golden Crystal, Shikari Master with my Whip, and then my Emperor has CC and a DPS. So I wouldn't run Emperor and Ghost together. Yes, Green Awakening on Giant Tooth is huge. It's actually my next target. I'm gonna awaken Giant Tooth, but I don't believe I have enough materials. Yeah, I don't have enough materials to awaken Giant Tooth, but that will be my next target, is to awaken Giant Tooth. Just to green, doesn't need to be higher. I don't think Giant Tooth necessarily needs 5-star, but maybe at Trezuan's level, you need GT a 5-star, but definitely needs to be awakened. Giant Tooth has to be awakened to be worth it. Crimson Pearl. Crimson Pearl, and twice on Sunday chase. Crimson Pearl. Crimson's Pearl is better than Lathy Sniffer in PvE too, in my opinion, and from what I've seen. Now, your Lathy is 6-star, so that probably changes things, but Crimson Pearl. White Widow, I don't know what you're thanking me for. I haven't answered a question from you. I apologize if I missed one, but yeah. Fox Knight, Golden Armor's not PvP int. Ignore what it says, it's not PvP int. Oh. Got it. Sorry. Sorry, White Widow. I was like, I don't know what you're thinking before. Yeah, absolutely, Treasuan. Crimson Pearl is the best. Why'd you erase that, Treasuan? Alright, whatever. Whatever. I don't understand people erasing comments like that, but, you know, if it makes you happy. Without Alliance and without pay to win ants, yeah, SMGA JJ. Probably the best. Probably the best. GA 2-star. If GA isn't 2-star, Shikari Master, I believe, is the alternative. I don't remember the math sheet, but your Golden Armor has to be 2-star, no higher. That's fair, Trezuan. Wally, I'm okay with the 6-star GT. I have thought about bringing my Giant Tooth up to 5-star now because I'm still waiting on a Shikari Master dupe, and my Crimson Fragor is now 5-star. So like 5-star GT seems pretty okay. Or sorry, 6-star GT I think is a little bit excessive. It's hard for me to recommend stopping at a 6-star. That's a lot of exotics. So if we look at here, that's 25 exotic shells for an increase of attack, defense, health, and normal attack damage. Like, it's really hard for me to, I mean, it's a 10% boost and 5% boost on health. I mean, damage is better than attack, but like, that's 25 exotics I'd probably spend somewhere else. But like, if you have nothing better to do, I guess. But like, I really struggle to encourage someone to stop at like 6-star, or like sometimes 7-star is worth it. But yeah. Shane, do you care more about PvP or PvE? You care more about PvP or PvE, Shane? Uh, Shane, for PvP, GSS or GGS is in meta. Carriers are not, so that answers your question. However, for Pangolin, carriers are your weak side. Like, you can run shooters for guard day and carriers for shooter day, or shooters for guard day, and then have carriers be your next T10 to increase Pangolin score. So like, yeah, in the spirit of my wife that no longer plays the game, I am doing guards because she cares about PvP. And excellent enhance increasing defense, now that we know about what defense does, also is not against the rules. Like, could be very good. Island ants have been heavy on carrier, not trying to disagree. Golden crystal's insane. Probably like probably like top 5 best special ant in the game, and it's a free to play ant. But I don't see the value in investing into something like that. But it would also help you. It would also help you with PvE if you go carrier. So, like, I'm not gonna tell you no. Fox Knight for sure, but I think he's saying because he's a shooter main and has already done shooter stuff. You know, he's talking about like the next choice. But like Nimble Treant. Nimble Treant's only good if you have like Wise Berserker or Godzilla. Nimble Treant's not necessarily good by itself. Wise Berserker is the only standalone shooter ant that I would ever recommend to someone. Whereas for carrier, I can recommend Gravedigger or Golden Crystals, standalone, no issues, etc. So I can also see his value in carriers because there's like 2 standalone carrier ants and the rest of them only have 1 standalone. Shane, that's totally fair, but you gotta remember you're gonna re-go to Lost Island 2 weeks later. In 2 weeks, you're gonna go to Lost Island again, and you have ants to get again. So it's not necessarily the best to judge it off of just like a basic Lost Island or one Lost Island, because again, you're gonna get better. You're gonna go again. So hard to necessarily agree with that, but I mean, if it's how you feel. Oh, exact. Okay, then I understand, Shane. That is so rough. At least you have Wise Berserker and Nimble Treant for Pangolin, because that's like pretty insane. Ruby Slenders can essentially be shells. I would, you know, have a Ruby Slender and a skill 6 for Underground Maze, but I would never star up Ruby Slender. There's every other better special ant. Leaf Devourer, I 2-starred my Leaf Devourer on a carrier account because it helps Guardians so much. And I mean, Jet Black you should keep for Underground Cave because skill 5 is helpful for Guardian Heal, but I mean, I wouldn't ever star up Jet Black. I mean, I don't personally like Awakened Banshee Panda, but if it works for you, hey, who am I? Ooh, we got 249. Oh no. Oh no, I made a boo-boo. I've been hitting with her carrier account or her carrier special lance her entire shooter day. And shooters are her strong suit. Oh no. Oh no. I mean, she should get to 3 mil, but she usually gets to 6 mil and it'll affect her placement. Man, did I make a boo-boo. I'd go golden spiny 10 times out of 10 times, JY. This is what I get for streaming while Panglioning. Only fault is mine. That's so rough. I feel so dumb. Ugh. Imagine one of her carrier ant hits were better than her shooter ant hits. I'd probably quit the game. I'd probably be like, all right, game over. Like, it was fun to play. That'd be so illogical. Woof. I mean, hitting geckos with T2s isn't that bad for me, only because I always do all my rallies with Naya and UD, which can upset some people because I will refuse to go into like a rally that could have launched if I would have joined that only has one slot available or has been firing rapidly, and I don't want to risk not getting one of my accounts in, but it is what it is. Is what it is. I also don't use T2s for anything. I have a bunch of T2s. I guess for I guess I'd use the T2s for AE, but other than that, I don't use them for anything. I just build them to build them. Ooh, 252, best hit. Look, I outdamaged Naya for once on shooter day. What other questions you guys got for me? What other questions, you guys? All right, I guess with that, we'll call it a night. Thank you guys for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. If you're in my Discord, I asked if people wanted me to go live more often, even if I don't have topics. The new event is the most pay to win event ever, and absolutely Trezron. The new event is the worst pay to win event possible. The first one can cost you anywhere from $200 to like $450. But if you buy two items, it seems to work out to be about $750, which is expected. Slim March does more damage. Adam. I'd love to have you, JY. All right, you guys. Thank you guys for stopping by. Please consider dropping a like on the video. It helps a lot tremendously. Otherwise, you guys know how we do it when we do it over here. You can catch me in the YouTube comments. I try to respond, but I do get a significantly reduced amount of push notifications for it. Or you can find me on Discord. I was super active today. I'm doing my best to be more and more active. I want to, be a community leader, not just a shadow. Or you can catch me in server 260. Until next time, y'all. Stay humble, stay happy, stay hungry. Bye, y'all.